film can actually be important, that what you do can actually have some kind of impact. When we did Hunger, it became a thermometer to test the temperature of what was going on in Belfast and Northern Ireland and in Ireland and in the UK regarding the hunger strike, regarding the dirty protest. Because I remember the premiere in Belfast, people were hiding under tables and behind sofas, thinking, "Oh my God, it's going to go off. It's going to be terrible. The trouble's going to happen." But actually, what happened was nothing. And through this film, then people can actually have a dialogue about that particular time.
Steve came from the art world and sort of didn't sort of adhere to a rule book or a formula that perhaps maybe other people that have sort of worked their way through the sort of industry have sort of, you know, their work is sort of grounded in that. So that was kind of like unusual and refreshing, and you could see it from sort of, you know, the responses to the rest of the crew.
I feel pretty confident, but my first day, of course, you're crapping yourself in a way. But after that, it's almost like I was thrown in the deep end. And I like that, because also what people do is they test you, of course. You know, you're a first-time director, then they throw everything at you, as well as the kitchen sink.
That was the first thing that all of us noticed, is like you're not doing a wide, you know, establisher, mid, close-up, same for the other guy. It wasn't like that. We moved in a different way. There was almost a sort of fluid movement to it, and Steve is sort of, you know, editing and using what he feels necessary at the time. So it was somebody that obviously came from a fresh place into the film world.
And it's just a case of, you know, having to sort of have your wits about you, but also having a sense of what the goal is. So I loved it. I mean, second day I was up and running.
I did get a great deal of focus from doing the sort of fasting part of the film. But, you know, the real crux of that film, I mean, the real sort of thing that we had to get right was the scene between the priest and Bobby, you know, Liam and myself. If we didn't get that right, it was such a sort of muscular and sort of layered piece that, you know, we always wanted to sort of do it in one.
Always like that. It was like that in the script, so that was it. I mean, of course, there was a situation when after we showed it that people wanted us to do coverage and stuff like that. I said no. And of course, we had a little bit of an argy-bargy about that. But, you know, in the end of the day, you know, what we did was what we did, and I didn't do anything more. And I think that people understood it after they saw it, that it was the best thing to do.